everyone. My name is Adam Tremor. If you would have met me in my youth, you would have met an overly zealous religious teenager who was in the closet and struggled with an unbearable level of shame on a daily basis. That shame got so severe that at one point I attempted suicide during a very rough coming out process. The therapy that was given due to the suicide attempt was conversion therapy. Instead of finding healing, I was introduced to a plethora of new terms and principles to redefine myself. Among these terms, unwanted same-sex attraction, ex-gay, emotional dependence, and that all of my issues stemmed from my parents. Conversion therapy broke my identity down to nothing, and it took me 8 years before I finally sought healing through real affirmative counseling to heal from these flashbacks, painful memories, and trauma. It took so long because not only did I still have that shame, but I did not trust the mental health community anymore. But it's only because I sought this real affirming counseling that I'm even able to stand before you today and talk about this. So let's talk about these terms. Unwanted same-sex attraction. Now the word unwanted is a very heavy adjective, y'all, because I did not want to feel this shame. Same-sex attraction referred to how I experience attractions to men, which sounds intuitive, but let me explain. By saying that I struggled with same-sex attraction, I was taught that I was separating from a gay identity into what is called the ex-gay identity. And that by doing so, I proclaimed that I was a heterosexual male who was attracted to men. Because I was attracted to men, I was also taught that I struggled innately with emotional dependency towards men. What does that mean? That means that I was to break from any male who I was to get close to. As you can imagine, that led to some very serious issues when it came to making male friends, and dating was even worse. Every single time I tried to date somebody, years after conversion therapy, I unintentionally sabotaged that experience because I still hear that voice saying, back up. Whew. The last most significant thing about conversion therapy is that I was taught that because I struggled with same-sex attraction, it meant that I had an overbearing mother and an emotionally absent father. I want to make sure that I'm very clear about this. I was not brought to a point of revelation to realize that my parents were either overbearing or absent. It was taught to me as a fact, which skewed how I perceived my parents and wrecked our relationship for years. In one counseling session with a licensed mental health professional, my therapist berated my mother in front of me and brought her to tears, telling her that she was so overbearing and needed to let me go. Mind you, this is being told to a mother of a suicide survivor. It took us years to heal from this before I finally sought to seek help through therapy, and nobody should ever have to go through therapy because of therapy. So thank you so much for considering this regulation to protect us from happening to other children. Thank you.